what? I'm so excited. Guess what we get to do right now? We get to hear Russ's voice.
Okay.
Hang on. Now, everybody, shh.
Yes, be quiet now.
Hello. Oh, come on. You have to say something now.
Hi, how are you tonight?
That is not your voice, Russ.
Yes, it is.
No.
How's this? Hey, all, Russ here, RVer TV. Welcome.
love it.
Welcome to the channel, huh?
Now, if that gets too sexy for you, Tipsy Gypsy, please turn the cam off.
Okay.
Thank you.
She's going to go
around.
This is the first time I have seen his face. I've never seen his face.
Really?
Never.
Oh.
Yeah, the first few videos that Russ was doing, he was never showing his face. All you would see is a reflection in his car or the glass, right, Russ?
Yep.
How you guys doing? Yeah, yeah.
You know what? Everybody that does these videos, it's like that. Like, I didn't want to show my face when I first started doing my videos because, like, yeah, don't want to look at me. You know? But you say, yeah, what the hell? Who cares?
No. I'm getting feedback.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're the only one getting feedback.
Yeah, I'm hearing stuff twice.
Turn it off. Turn your YouTube one off, or turn the volume down.
Yeah, I gotta just let me get out of something here. Okay, now I'm better.
Well, if he turns the volume
that's
down,
good.
he won't
That's
be able to hear
good.
anybody.
Sorry about
keep
that.
the volume on the other one.
I like
No,
your
I can
poster,
hear your
Russ.
stream. I'm in your stream net or whatever it is here. Yeah, good. Good.
Yard.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Your live feed popped up the other night, and I jumped in. You guys seem to have a good time, so why not? You know, glad to meet
That's
you all.
awesome.
Van Vida, Aloha,
Conk.
Van City Adventure. Hello, Tipsy Gypsy, Boondocking with Boomer. I've seen your
Yeah.
video with the big dog in it.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's cool.
I watch yours a lot.
Thank
sorry,
you.
go ahead.
And I'm, well, I travel now, but I was born in Phoenix, grew up in Kansas, and now I'm back in Flagstaff right now, getting ready to work my way to Quartzite.
Oh, okay, you're close, and yeah, I'll be down in Quartzite this week. They're filming. We're going to video the Parker. It's a outdoor race. UTVs, ATVs, dirt bikes at the Blue Water Casino.
Oh,
Gonna
okay.
be flying the drones out there and
Well,
gonna
that's
have a
in
good
Parker.
time. Yeah, that'll be in Parker, but
Yeah.
I'll be in Quartzite down there too. So
Yeah, first I think either I'm going to go to Sedona or Kingman and then come down. I'm not sure yet.
cool.
Burning up the roads. I hope that your hubby's doing well.
Oh.
She's driving and listening. So nice of you, Lucretia. I hope he's fine.
What happened to him?
What is Daryl doing to your head?
Oh, that's right.
What happened to burn up the roads?
Oh, her husband had a surgery, so he's in the hospital right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Speaking of weak signal, we lost badge last night because of the Great White North snowstorm.
Oh, did
But he
it start
kept finding his
snowing?
way back, didn't he?
Daryl's on the moon, and I'm in Ontario.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, near Toronto.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Where are you from?
Near Toronto. Oh, sorry.
Not you.
Not you. Me. Okay.
Boys.
You over there.
Boys.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Mom.
Hi, Vancouver.
Nice.
He's him.
So
Where'd he go?
that border, you can't drive across, I guess.
No.
Yeah. They
No.
renew that
Well-
like the 21st of every month. But I mean, I don't think it's going to change. Some people say, you know, after elections and stuff, because we vote on the 26th. And when do you guys vote?
We do?
November 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be the 3rd of November. And then, yeah, I'll be glad when all that's over. I'm so sick of the news and all that stuff on there. And it's just everywhere. But yeah, I hope the border opens up because Quartzite, you know, that half of Canada comes down here to Yuma.
Yeah.
All the Canadians are going out to Daryl's area.
Yeah.
Do you know, hey, Russ,
It's the
do you
warmest
know if
province
their
in winter.
Big
Yeah.
Tent's going to be there this year coming up,
Yeah.
or do you know?
Yeah, the big tent. I know Kenny King personally. He's the promoter there. They're going to open. They got a bunch of restrictions. They're going to minimize their crowds. They're expanding their aisles wider. It's going to be a totally different big tent, and you got to wear a mask. So a lot of them people down there ain't going to wear one.
No, we ain't. No, there's not. We're no.
Yeah,
None of us
Tyson
nomads do.
Yeah, Tyson Wells, he just opened all 4 shows. He's going to go full steam ahead in January. And some of the other vending and things that go on around Quartzite will shut down. Like a lot of the groups that come there during the month of January for all the big tent and all that, a lot of groups have canceled. And
Really, they did?
Yeah,
Nice.
like the groups of motorhomes and fifth wheelers and airstreamers. Ham radio operators, all that. A lot of them have canceled their events.
Oh,
Which
okay.
they still might come. It just won't be an official event. So,
Yeah.
but Quartzite, yeah, they're worried, and so is Yuma. Yuma is real worried because
that's where everybody from my area goes.
Yeah.
yeah, that's Snowbird City. That's all Canadian down there, and them parks are huge. I mean, that's their revenue, and they're real worried. About you guys not
We have a
coming.
Lily Gypsy raid, you guys. That's fantastic. Can you believe we've been on here for an hour already?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy
Hey,
moly, there's all sorts of people coming in the house.
Paula, your
Yeah.
camera is crystal clear tonight.
Thank you. You're the third person to mention it. I paid extra, or I didn't pay. I'm probably gonna now, but I got a week trial for an upgraded version of
You got a bit of
StreamYard.
gray hair there.
Yeah.
I can see that there.
Yeah, keep it. Yeah, no.
Talking about me?
Yeah.
No,
Paula.
no, you.
Hey, at least I
Oh,
have
hey,
all my
Gray.
hair.
Hey,
I don't know if you do
Yeah.
or not. I'm just being a smartass.
Yeah.
Aloha,
This is-
Conk. There's a question. What
you
was
want
your
some,
first name?
Daryl?
yes, please.
This
Sure.
is my COVID-19 hair.
It looks as good as the year has been.
Paula asked
To answer that,
No comment.
to answer that question, my first name is James.
James. Okay.
Bond. James Bond.
You have
That
to
is
speak
my
up a
middle
little
name.
louder for anybody here to hear you, buddy. Oh my
What?
goodness, I gotta say hello to some of the people here. James Cantonese, thank you so much. Bob's Adventures back. I don't know, did you leave, Bob, or did you come back?
Did Aaron leave?
Boondocking with Boomer.
Is he here?
He's here. Go figure. Roy
Where?
and Becky Travels. Thanks you guys for being here.
Where?
Kenneth Oaks.
Hi, Roy.
Linda Barker, thank you so much for being here. Papa Drew, sometimes when
Papa
I eat a lot of
Drew.
beans, my dog cocks her head and runs out of the room. Yeah, anybody that doesn't know Papa Drew, he always throws random comments into the chat that is not in any way connected to anything we're talking about. But he is not spamming the chat because we all know him. Does that make
And-
sense?
And he has a Great Dane.
Yeah. No.
Big
Does
black
he?
Dane. Yeah.
Does he?
He has a Great Dane like me. You didn't see his dog swimming videos? Check them out. They're so funny. His dog's going for it.
Q21, Cool Kids Quartzite Meetup. Yeah, this was supposed to be my first year to get to go, and now I can't because of COVID. Hey, Darian, thanks for popping in.
Oh,
You just
there's
got off
Darian.
your live stream, too.
Man, everybody's coming in here all of a sudden now. There's 270 people.
Nice. Bring them.
What? There's 27 people.
What do I see as
You're
zero?
seeing
Seven
spots or
thumbs up.
something, buddy.
Here.
Oh,
Says
hey.
here you got 28
Really
people watching.
creative travel. Thank you so much for being here, too.
Hey, that worked, Daryl.
Thanks.
You're not a spammer. Being in the chat, James, is the only way you're going to get heard probably tonight. 28 in the house.
Y'all know I might as well
Fantastic.
just.
What?
God, y'all started talking at once, and then you were like,
Okay, from now on, we all have to raise our hand.
Is he pretending to talk or really talking?
Put Boomer on.
Patty,
here.
you do the Patricia, you do the old man laugh
here,
too
Russ.
when something gets you going.
No, your teeth are gonna fall out.
I have all my teeth, thank you.
I don't think that's what's going to fall out.
Something's gonna fall out, yeah, maybe, but not
Yeah.
that.
Right up Boober's head.
The glasses thing was funny.
I don't want to get hit
They're
by
not
a.
that big, don't worry. They're not that big.
Yes, Papa Drew, I did read that you say the borders
Daryl.
are going to open up to Canadians and that we're going to come to Quartzite and I better get my ambulance and drive down. I know. And in less than 2 weeks, you guys, my diesel heater's going to be here. And I'm going to go see Badge and he's going to help me put it in and we're going to put my roof vent in.
Is your
You
ambulance
want to
diesel?
hear about a friend of ours that had that diesel heater? He had it sitting beside his bed. His pillow fell off and started burning. He woke up with the smoke and then he moved it, thank goodness. So finally, then he put it on the wall. So don't use it until you have it in place.
Well, you know what, Patricia, that's a nice thing about the ambulance. So I know where I'm going to put it. It's in the compartment that used to hold a spare tire because I'm going to have a different place for that. And it's in the back on the driver's side. So in there is going to be the heater. That's where it's going to be vented outside, and that's where the diesel tank for it's going to be. And then I'm just drilling a hole into one spot and then I'm just venting it through. So even if I drop something on the ground, it's not going to hit the heater because there's a wall
Good,
of
good.
aluminum,
Okay, good.
aluminum too between me and the heater. So that'll keep it a lot better.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
You just be safe with those, okay?
Any heater doesn't matter. I
Yeah,
don't
any
have
heater.
a heater. If I get cold, I just turn my oven on and let it heat up, and then I turn it off and I just crack it open a little bit because I have all my cast iron in there.
Do you bake anything at the same time?
Huh?
Do you bake something at the same time?
Oh, sometimes I do, but
That's a good idea.
yeah.
So we have a question for Aloha Conch.
What's the question?
You have a connection
I do
to
not have any
Bama? I
connections
see the
with-
jersey.
My Jersey.
I do not have any connections to Bama. Being the team of the Crimson Tide, Alabama. I do not have any connections with them except the fact that I am a fan of the team.
Where do you live?
Alabama.
Oh, Alabama.
The lower east corner of the state.
So what city?
A little town called Dothan.
Okay.
Dothan,
daddy
Alabama.
Okay, my dad was from Talladega, so
So how many people can be on this chat at one time?
10.
Well, then we got to get
10
4
with the paid
people.
version.
6 more.
6
dear.
with the unpaid version.
there's 6
4 more.
now.
Well, I have a paid version.
Okay, then
You don't
Bring that
look
4
this
more.
good for free.
no. You don't
For
look
the
a day over
week.
20 for free either.
Thanks. I guess I'm gonna have to go on there and make sure I get it then too.
I'm just being a smarty pants. Okay, I'm gonna check the chat. But Patty, do you at least have a carbon monoxide detector in there?
Oh,
Yeah,
God, I
it's
hope
down
so.
in my box.
You're
Am I
talking
going
about
to
her
save
box
people with
again.
my ambulance? Absolutely not, James.
I
Absolutely
have
not.
the window always open. I always have the windows open because of my propane stove and my propane refrigerator. I
Yeah.
always leave it open that much behind them, no matter what. So
Hey, Kenneth, thanks for popping in.
Oh, you're welcome.
So
Thanks for
Rving
letting
with
me
G,
come on.
yeah, Rving with G says get your
I
heater
can.
and then turn on your flashing lights and bust through the U.S. border. What is that?
Can anybody guess what that is?
I'm
It's a
trying to
butt
save
crack.
somebody.
Flashlight?
The baby
It kind
Tongue
of
sister.
stuck
looks
to
like
a pole?
kind of looks like the shape of a dog's tongue.
Juice Heart.
It's a lady bending over in a bathtub.
yes, that's an
Oh,
old
for
joke.
goodness sakes.
Uh.
Oh. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh, thank you so much.
All right.
Yeah, she
can't
did
see it.
say she has a carbon monoxide detector in her
Oh.
box.
You know what that is?
Same thing.
Well, in
No.
my box under my bed. Sorry, Papa.
If that's, I don't know where you sleep.
That's a big lady bending over the tub.
Oh my gosh. What type of chart is this? I don't know what we're looking at.
Chart?
Here's a question from James Cantonese. Russ, where do you get the fins on back van?
They're called Airtabs. They're like little triangle-shaped devices, and they're actually vortex generators. But anyway, they diffuse air and they create less drag on your vehicle. They're really good to put on square, like vans, motorhomes, trailers. They claim it'll improve gas mileage. I don't know if it does that, but it dramatically improves handling in winds.
What
Like
about buses?
Where is the fin put?
They're on the back perimeter of the van. It's hard
I'm
to
gonna knock
describe.
you out. Oh, sorry, not you, Patty. I'm gonna
Daryl
knock you
keeps
out. I have
laughing
legit
at me.
questions. Not everybody. There might be people in the chat that don't know. I'm asking on their behalf.
Yeah, no,
Anyways.
I have a video, a few of them, on putting them on especially the new Sprinter. I got the new Sprinter van. I put them on there, and what a difference it makes in handling in high winds, oncoming traffic, the big trucks when they go by and you swerve and all that. It eliminates all that.
Wow.
And-
I should get
yeah.
them for my ambulance.
Oh God, yeah.
Because in the wind, I've never driven anything that felt like that before. It is insane.
Let me look
My
up
bus
the link
doesn't
and I'll
hardly even
post it in
move.
the chat here. What they are.
Awesome. Thanks.
What kind of drone do you use, Russ?
It's a DJI Mavic Pro 2.
Woo.
That thing's going a little over 2 years old now. It's starting to really wear out, but it's been the best drone I've ever had.
So if you bought a new one, what would you buy then?
Another DJI Mavic Pro 2 right now because there's nothing better out there.
DJI.
DJI,
DJI.
like Dog John.
And the price is approximately?
Delta Juliet.
You can get them if you get the full kit with all the batteries and the controller and everything. They're about $1,500.
That's not bad.
And that's a 1-inch sensor in the camera. The camera is really, really good.
Okay,
Yeah.
then my next
High
question is: you do a lot of drone videos,
Yes.
tons of them, which are great. If you haven't seen them, his drone videos are amazing. Can you
Yeah.
tell me
Thank
Can you tell me what this would be if you're droning? What would that be looking down?
If I'm looking down.
Yeah, the drone's looking
He's
straight
probably
down.
trying to be funny.
Oh,
Yes.
probably the bald spot on my head.
Machine gun.
Okay, I'll tell you what it is. That's 4 Mexicans peeing into a trough.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
We have a
geez.
question for you, Russ. Geez,
Yeah.
you are going to have to be on my show.
Yeah.
RVing with G says, Russ, Rvers TV, do we need these fins on both the RV and the trailer?
The
Can I
more
be
the
put?
merrier. Yeah, the more the merrier. You can overdo it. I mean, they're only good on the back. They lessen the drag. Air goes around and it goes around the back of the vehicle. These will make the air shoot off the vehicle. So as it's going down the road, you're gliding right through instead of creating drag. And airplanes use them. Semi trucks use them. They've been used for decades. On a
What
lot
do
of
they
different-
run? How much?
To do the whole van was like $150.
Oh,
And they stick on. You can take them off. You know, they're like a glue type thing.
Okay. So you think
I'm
it'd
going to have
work
to find
good
your
with the bus?
videos.
Pardon me?
Would it work good with the bus?
Oh, yeah. Anything that has a square back on them.
You have a shower in your van, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
always shower in that. You don't go to truck stops and that.
I try to stay at campgrounds. I'm not one to park in the street, try to, stealth camp or whatever. Mainly because I do videos and I like the hookups. I like to have the facilities around me. And sometimes I'll camp and like I gave up on Walmarts. I did that a few years back. That's when I had my dog, and all the dog did was bark all night. And so, but I really like campgrounds. I try to stay at state campgrounds. You know, I don't have to have hookups. I got plenty of solar. But
getting ready to ask you.
yeah, and yeah, no. To answer your question, campgrounds and hookups are more.
What about Thousand Islands? Thousand. What's it called?
Thousand Trails. Yeah,
That's.
I don't care for that kind of stuff. They pack you in like a sardine can. Same with the KOA and Good Sam. Like I said, I really go for the state parks. You know, and all I need is a plug-in. I got restroom. I got everything in the van. Plus, I have a Class A motorhome too. That I can.
You do?
Yeah, it's
I
a
didn't
30.
notice that on your show.
I don't take it out that much anymore. It's been kind of in storage all year. But
Russ, you have 49,900 subscribers.
Yes. Yeah.
How many?
49,900 and something. You know what the 900 and something is?
I don't. Yeah.
It doesn't tell you, eh?
I have a
I'd have to look.
superstar sitting right beside me.
49,000.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. There's over
With
50,000
2
on. There's
Yeah.
over 50,000 on Facebook.
I wish I knew exactly. We could get you only need 100 more according to YouTube. So
Yeah, it's less than that. I'd have to look. Here, I'll tell you. RVer TV. Yeah, I've been doing this a while.
yeah.
Yeah, I did it. First 3 years was as a hobby, and the last actually it'll be 2 years. I turned it full time next month.
You and Traveling Robert is the two guys I watch more than anybody when I first started watching YouTube videos.
Yeah, I met him. He's
Religiously.
nice. Yeah.
Have you met JD from Big Truck Big RV?
No, I haven't.
And nobody knows what he looks like.
Yeah.
That is the big mystery on the internet right now, what JD looks like.
Yeah.
In fact, there's an interview on this guy's website where there was a picture that used to be there of JD, and it's been taken down. He must have told him to take it down.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah.
Could be. I don't appear on camera. I don't like looking at myself, so I don't.
Does.
It's 49,933 as
Woohoo!
Well,
Yeah.
if you like the sound of yourself, you just turn it off.
Yeah. Forgot how
I
to do
couldn't
that.
make out what he said. Could you?
No,
If you don't like your picture, you can change it to a picture.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your
I can't remember what it's
avatar.
called.
Yeah.
The goal of
Yeah, I
RVer
can do-
TV is to you guys see what I see. And it's been like that since day one. And
Yeah.
I should travel. I don't do the vlogs. I don't want to have a camera in my face and just say, you know, this is what I'm having for breakfast. And,
What
that's
do you
not
have
what
for
I-
breakfast?
Yeah. I'm rolling down the road. I got the cameras on. I'm flying the drone. You're going to see mountains and springs and towns and parks and rigs and quartzites and camels and anything I can find out there. Today I was out at Lake Mojave, which is in Bullhead City, Laughlin area, and I filmed Davis Dam, Catherine Landing boat launch. Then I went over to Laughlin and drove through downtown where all the casinos are. And so that'll be the next 2 videos coming out on RVer TV.
Did they open
But,
up
yeah.
telephone cove then,
Oh, thank you.
Russ?
What?
Did they open up the telephone cove?
Yes. All the coves are open.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, good.
And I filmed them all today. I filmed that telephone one.
Very cool.
And there's a lot of vans down there too. There was quite a few vans and people hanging
Okay.
there on the beach. That's all day use back in there. But that is really pretty. I mean, you got the blue water next to the brown mountains, and it is just gorgeous there.
No, telephone cove, you can camp there for 7 days.
Can you? Okay.
Does your drone follow your van?
It can.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I've never seen it do that though in your videos.
Well, when they cost that kind of money, I kind of like to keep my eye on it. And so I don't want to be driving and that thing's going the other way, and then I got to go back and try to find it.
You can't string on it, Lance.
Can any of my moderators please drop Russ's link in the chat, please? Russ, if you want to put a comment in the chat, I can make you moderator. I can't find your comments from way back before, and I only know how to do it on my phone.
Okay, let me. I'm not the best.
Because then you can drop your links as well. And the big question everyone's asking is, when are you going to be on my channel?
Well, we can set something up. I'd be happy to.
What is your? He charges what, 1,000 or 2,000 for?
Yeah, no, I don't charge.
Russ's biggest video is 366,000 views.
Woo! Yeah.
The Loneliest Highway.
The loneliest, and that was probably one of the worst videos. That was probably one of the least caring videos I shot.
And it was a short one too.
Yeah, it was only 8 minutes.
8 minutes.
I had my dog with me. I was driving back from Montana, and I just crunched a bunch of footage into a little video, and that thing, and it took about 2 years for it to take off.
Yeah.
That thing did nothing for 2 years, and for whatever reason, YouTube pushes videos. And like when you really get into YouTube, you'll start reading your analytics, and I'm heavily into analytics and all that stuff. And you'll see how just the slightest little change in your titling, your descriptions, all that, your video will take off like a rocket.
That's your Class A, eh?
Yeah.
I did one on the Magic Circle, and that was one of my highest.
Yeah, you never know, and it's always the weirdest stuff that goes out there. But the average is usually 20,000 views on the videos now anymore. But it's definitely, YouTube is just a crazy thing to do, but there's good money to be made. Another thing that people miss on too, you could do this on your live stream is have branding,
No, we drink green tea here.
Yeah, no, sell a product, find a local person that wants to advertise their business, and there's nothing wrong with that. And
and then put it as a stream element ad, or put it at
and it'll help. Yeah, put it on your channel. Do a couple just standard videos and not a stream, and help brand it, because that'll pay your Wi-Fi bill. Pay for the StreamYard, and all that. So. Yeah, don't be afraid to do it, and because YouTube is a business, and a lot of the seminars I've attended for YouTube through the years, they tell you you're in business. When you got a YouTube channel, it is a business. Some people just use it for a family. That's great, but if you're on there and you're trying to get monetized, then you're a full-blown business, and YouTube will help you. They got just gigabytes of help, and they want you to succeed, because the more you make, the more they make, because they take a lot too.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, YouTube will take just off super chats is 30%. Off your advertising, it's 50%. 50 cents on a dollar goes straight to Google. Yeah,
it made them millionaires, that's for sure.
Oh, they're gazillion, trillion, whatever. But still, it's an opportunity. Where else are you going to get an opportunity like that? Mm-hmm. I'm just an old man with a camera, and it's definitely. Well, I don't want to hog up your whole show here. So.
No, this is fantastic. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, really.
I don't have to listen to Lance so much.
Oh. Yeah. But no,
Lance, I love you. It's all good.
I know you do.
Yeah. Yeah, and here's something. Tyson Wells, he's a real good friend of mine, owner down there in Quartzite. He's the big showgrounds. He makes up these cups and puts RVer TV on them. You can do joint ventures with different businesses, especially local businesses in your community that like you, and you can sell products. Like he has a game store and he's a showground for vending, and Quartzite, but there's all kinds of ways you can make money with YouTube.
Yeah.
Mhm.
A lot of reviews. Start doing reviews. Reach out to a lot of people do RV reviews. I got Jackery Battery send me something here soon. They're 1,000. And Blue Eddy, they're going to send another battery. Those kind of things. Solar panels are good.
Well, you just let them know if they need a Canadian to test some of this equipment. Just
They
give
do.
my name.
They do, and I don't mean this wrong, but they look for female type,
I
single.
set up my own solar system, and so if I
See,
can put a video on that and compare to how easy it is using their equipment, I'll do it.
then you go right online and you find like a company like Rvenergy. Here's what I did last year when I bought the Sprinter van. I needed solar kit. So I contacted 3 solar companies and I said, hey, I'm Rvertv. Here's this stuff. I'm building a van. I'm looking for a sponsor with solar. And Rvenergy popped right up and said, yeah, we'll send you a kit. So I did 3 videos. They give you an affiliate link, which you get a commission if anyone buys off the link, which it doesn't add up to a lot. But
it's a lot of different streams. You need a lot of different
yeah,
streams
and
for
it
passive
gets you.
income.
It'll get you views. It gets you intertwined with the other van build people. Besides being RV niche, then you're a van niche, solar, because solar can go on boats. It can go on homes. So a lot of people that watch that solar might not have an RV, could care less about one, but they're going to put one on their barn.
Guess what I'm going to do with solar?
What's that?
Yeah. Getting a souped up golf cart and putting it on top to keep my batteries going.
There you go.
Yeah. Mike uses it for his e-bike. His solar charges his e-bike completely.
Yeah. I have
How
a
much
good.
solar you have on your rig, Russ?
What's that?
Tell them how much solar you have on your rig.
On the van, it's 400 watts. It was called the Rvenergy Elite kit.
I thought you had that on your other one then.
On the other one, I had 600 watts. And then also I have fold-out solar panels that I can tap into the system too. And
Has Battleborn contacted you?
No, and they're
because they're starting to now. They're starting to contact the nomads and the full-time RVers.
Yeah, I talked to them a while back. I've been really trying to focus on Rvenergy because they're already a sponsor, and Rvenergy puts out their own battery. And Battleborn is good. They all come off the same boat from China, and they just put a different label on them.
Battleborn is out there when we're doing van build and stuff like that. They still don't bring their prices down. They might give $10, $20 off, but that's it.
Yeah, and I'm not going to go out and spend $4,000 on a set of batteries. I'm just not going to do that. And the AGMs I bought for the van, that was almost $1,000. There's 400 watts.
How many amp hours?
There's 400 amp hours in there. And they're the big 200 amp each. And they store, I ran a freezer and refrigerator, all my flat screens, all the computer systems, everything. And never missed a beat. I never ran out of power one summer. And I was in cloudy anyway. Yeah.
I bought, because in Canada, pretty much the only place we can go and just go get them is Canadian Tire. But you have to wait till they go on sale, right? Because they always go about half price. And then, so I got 300 watts of that. And then I got this hub that I connect my solar panels into. And that hub will control up to 450 watts. So that means I could get one more panel. And then I have it to my charge controller. But my batteries is where my system is lacking. I only have 2 80 amp hour batteries.
Oh,
yeah. No, that's not enough. No. Yeah. And batteries are the secret. To add more panels, you don't really need more panels. Actually, a 400
If you don't have enough storage for it, what's the point of having more panels?
Yeah, and you got to have the right battery, like Gypsy was saying. You got to have the, Battleborns and, if you want lithium and the lightweight stuff, and willing to spend that kind of money. That's a bunch of money for batteries. And also they're temperamental. You can ruin a lithium battery in a heartbeat.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to say that you can run them down all you want, but the more you keep running them down, the quicker they're going to quit working. Like with us, we go down 50%, and then but we're always doing that. And I have under 100 amp batteries, and I only have 260 on my roof.
Yeah.
And I'm fine.
Talking about batteries, it comes out on Monday.
What's that?
The all-electric Hummer.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, GMC just announced it 2 days ago. It comes out on Monday for sale.
Yeah, on Facebook, and there's a
1,200.
It's showing a parking lot of where all the cars can hook up to charge. It's flooded right now.
Wow.
Why have an electric car when it's getting flooded?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then one of my subscribers, she ended up finding a bus that's propane ran. And I told her, I said she needed to talk to Badge because I think she needs to change it over to fuel too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Who's going to buy a Hummer? Anybody going to buy an electric Hummer?
No.
1,000 horsepower and 1,200 pounds of torque.
Yeah. I had the opportunity 3 years ago to drive some Teslas, and they were extremely fast, extremely powerful, scary almost. But
Really?
them things for $100,000, I mean, they were always in the shop. It was just maintenance. I mean, you paid to have one of them things.
I have the Chrysler Pacific minivan, which is it's electric and gas.
Uh-huh.
And I got a 10-year warranty of the batteries.
Good.
And I got $15,000 from the government when we bought it.
Nice.
Yeah. And then after 10 years, I'll save about $20,000 in gas. I mean, it's worth it completely.
Good.
Yeah.
There you go.
And the torque on it's insane.
Does anybody read that comment?
What's that?
Hummer, gross. Hey, wait a minute. No, the Hummer.
Garage misadventures.
Yeah.
Hummer is
I actually thought the same thing, but I wasn't going to say it.
I'll bring up a picture.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are a fun group. This is fun. I haven't tapped in on a live stream like this in years. This is fun.
Yeah, we have fun.
Well, I am so honored that you're up here with us. That is so cool.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me.
Oh,
it's awesome. But yeah, if you have anybody that wants to try, promoting their product with a female that's doing this stuff herself.
But there's a lot of opportunity.
I've thought of approaching some, but I'm too small of a channel.
No, you're not. No,
never too small.
No. That's how you grow a channel.
Yeah.
There's I used to think that too, and no, I mean, once you turn your thinking around and analytics, I mean, YouTube, you'll hear me say this 1,000 times. Once I really got into seeing the results, and at first I didn't want to see them. I didn't want to see how bad I was doing. I didn't want to fix it. And then when I started fixing it and started following that stuff, the channel really started taking off. It still is taking off today, and I'm still learning.
Do you ever use Social Blade and look at their ratings for stuff?
Yeah, and they are way off. Yeah, they're way off. Yeah, they're off by.
They predict more than they should, don't they?
Some are more and some are less.
Oh, okay.
And they want to see how much someone's making on YouTube, and it's so far different. And also, you got to realize too, YouTube is only, like, for me personally, I do private work. I do private videos. I take my drone, I'll go to an RV park and go charge them $500,000, $1,500, and go film them and put it on the channel. Well, they benefit on the channel. They'll get business out of it. And
have you ever thought of using the 360?
The 360 camera?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one you mean, but I have a 360 camera.
There's a young girl that was on here a couple of weekends ago. Her name is 360 Gal.
Huh?
Oh, Michelle. Yeah.
Yeah, Michelle. And she has a camera that has a camera at the front and the back, and it records. So when you're watching the video, you can use your mouse and you can turn the video and look behind you. And I told her, I said, you should start contacting the campgrounds and getting them to do, and then hiring you to and pay you to do each campground site for their website, because people want to know what the campground looks like before they get there.
Yeah. I was off YouTube before I even turned it full time. I was contacted by a video or TV producer out of the Bay Area in California. I ended up doing 21 episodes on television.
Oh, cool.
There were 90-second spots on their RV travel show based out of, it was a California-based show, but it hit like 53 TV stations out there.
Are they on your YouTube channel?
Wow.
Pardon me?
Are they on your YouTube channel?
No, they owned they had all the copyright on them. It was for them. Now they put it on their own YouTube channel, and the show got canceled the end of 2018. But the whole point of that is there's a ton of private work out there. Achilles boats, they make these inflatable. They're actually boats for yachts. You know, they got big engines on them, but they're rubber rafts, so you blow them up. And they contacted me through YouTube, and the guy says, I'm the sales manager for Achilles. And I go, yeah, right. This is in a comment. Well, you get all this spam all the time and all these fake comments on YouTube. I go, any business inquiries, email me at Rvertv at my on my email. And all of a sudden, bring, here's the email, and it was official from Achilles Boats. Well, that contract was almost 2 years, and I filmed clear up from Anacortes, Washington, all the way down to San Diego for them, and they were all corporate videos, which I could not put those on YouTube because, once again, they owned the footage. But also in between, I got to film for my own YouTube, so all the travel was paid for by them, and I got to film. And that was all. And you got
to expense your travel too, didn't you?
Yeah,
it's a business expense.
Oh yeah,
sweet deal.
So all you guys, you got cameras, you got RV parks around you. There's you got businesses. You can go to a local plumber and say, hey, do you have a Facebook page? And he goes, yeah. How would you like me to make a video for your Facebook page about you? And charge him $100.
Yep.
And start like that. But and not you in there, but him. Film his business and film that kind of thing, and make money. That's what YouTube's
I'd have to learn how to edit, Russ.
Well, once you start, you'll enjoy it because it's creation, it's video creation. You create, and it's good. I mean, the reward I get is the comments of people, how much they enjoy the video. That's the biggest reward to me.
Yeah.
And I always joke, I say I got the Geritol crowd because no, I get people that they say in assisted living, there's 40 people that have lunch every day and watch a video on a big flat screen, 70-inch flat screen while they're having their lunch.
Wow.
And they're all there. Yeah, I get messages from their family members. And it's just insane how far this stuff goes out there. And they're watching, and if you do something they don't like, they sure let you know too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all good. But yeah, YouTube is definitely a good place for income.
How'd you come up with your name?
Yeah, actually, Rvertv. My initials are RV, Russell V. My last name starts with V. And I was going to actually, the original Rvertv was in 2012 was going to be a shopping channel out of Quartzite. And me and a couple vendors were going to do an online shopping like a QVC. So I called it, instead of QVC, Rvertv. And to find out there was no Wi-Fi in Quartzite. The whole thing fell on the floor in a day. But I kept the name, and the name sat there for 3 years. And then in 2015, when I started doing videos, and you can go way back in my playlist and watch some of the first videos, and they're horrid. And I'm Russ of RVer TV, you know. They're bad, man. I mean, but I left them on there just so once in a while I go back and watch them and make sure I get a little grounded there. But that's what started RVer TV, and then I kind of spurted, and then I went back to work for a while, and that was with those Teslas and all that back in California. And I really let the channel suffer. I think at that time it got up to like 10,000 subscribers, and it just stayed there for a very long time. And it was the end of 2018. I said, I'm going to turn this thing full time. And that's when I hit the road and just started making videos. And since then, I think at that time it had 12,000. So in 2 years, I went from 12 to 50. You know,
wow.
Almost 50. Yeah.
Wow.
So you're doing this full time, and your full income is from YouTube now.
Oh yeah, and private work. Yeah. And never turn down private work.
No.
You know, you got the cameras, you got the drone, you got the editing, you got the will to do it, the creativeness. Do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, do it.
How would a person even know what to charge?
Well, what you can, you know, most small businesses, you know, for a Facebook ad, they're going to give you $100 for a good video.
And how long?
Well, do whatever, you know, the attention span, you do YouTube. Attention span in YouTube is, you know, just a few minutes.
Yeah.
But my videos right now are over 30 minutes. But I get the attention. People are focused on it. They know what to expect. My core audience, once again, this goes back to the analytics, is not the jumper around that clicks through a video. They're gone, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They're the ones that actually enjoy the travel, and they watch what I do. And they want to see that mountain, that spring, that, you know, road and all that. And that's the core audience, and that's your niche. So in a business, to answer your question, I wouldn't do anything over 90 seconds.
Okay.
Because would you personally watch a commercial over 90 seconds? The chances are no. Would you watch it 30 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there's your answer. And that's the way you approach your business, your potential customer. You know, let's do 3 short 30-second spots, because you can say a lot in 30 seconds. And you could go to your local hairdresser, barber shops, grocery store, hardware stores, car dealer. And they're getting on YouTube for $100.
It's just like when I used to watch your videos about a year ago when they were longer. I'd watch them right half an hour or an hour or whatever they were, and Charlie and Robert for 4 or 5 hours. But now I look for ones that are 10 minutes, maybe 15 at the most.
Yeah.
But if they're 20 or 30 minutes long now, it's like I'll skip them. I'll do what some people do and turn the thing on, and it'll go 2 times faster.
Yeah, there you go. But, you know, that's all choice. And once again, always go into your analytics. You know, I'll keep saying that until I croak.
Yeah.
Because you got to measure your results. Whatever you're going to do, you got to measure it. Whether it's good or bad, it'll show you exactly when the audience drops off. And right now, in a 30-minute video, I have a 70% retention rate in a 30-minute video, which means that video is making money. You know, because 70%.
Should I be focused more on like you said, like how long you're retaining them through the video versus like right now? What caught my attention is that today 80% of my watch time is from subscribers. Is that good or bad though? Like it means no one else is seeing it, but I'm also growing a little.
Well,
at 50,000 or 45 or whatever thousand, I've had months where it shows where I have 60% non-subscribers watching my videos. Some months are like 20%. that number's all over the place. What you really need to focus on is there's 3 core things in a video. First, you got to grab their attention, which is the thumbnail. That's what they see first. That's what's going to make them click. The second thing is the title. You don't want episode 3, season 4, all that.
Yeah.
You want to say, you know, Paula's, you know, whatever, you know.
Paula's pajama party.
Yeah, there you go. And have a picture of you in the thumbnail and pajama, you know, whatever. And having fun and have all these guys surrounding you. And then say, come on over.
You know what else?
And then there's the click. Once you get the click, now for the first 10 seconds, you better be pretty energized. That thing better be right, Johnny on the spot. And then if you get them 10 seconds, chances are they're going to watch the rest of it. Because you want them to subscribe. You want them to come back.
Mm-hmm.
See,
when I first started, the first while, most of my views were not subscribers, but now it's more subs. So I feel like maybe I've kind of found that core group now.
Yeah,
and I just need to get my videos pushed.
Yeah, you'll find that in your analytics. You can go into your audience setting and go into reach, who you're reaching, your demographics, age group.
Yeah.
Chances are, since you're in Canada, you have more of a Canadian base.
No, 75% is US.
US, yeah.
And Canada's actually like 15%, but 77% of my viewers are male.
Yeah.
My age and up.
Well, I wonder why.
I wonder why.
Yeah, beautiful.
I gotta start investing a little money into my appearance instead of my braids and my hat on the weekends.
What you just said there tells you how you can grow your channel even more, because you're if your audience is more male, you're a female, then you do, you know, and there's female channels. There's
the shower scene.
That one, her lady, she wears these big sunglasses. She travels all over, kind of does the same stuff. Yes.
Wonder Hussey.
And she gets hundreds of thousands of views, and she's making bank.
Yeah,
she's
but Paula's not going to do what she does either.
No.
Garage Miss Event.
Pardon me?
Garage Miss Event. Oh, sorry.
Oh. Wonder Hussey also does nude photography for people.
Yeah, that's really weird what she does.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't follow her. I just seen a few, but I know the Quartzite ones. People, whenever anything happens around Quartzite, because I probably got 300 videos on Quartzite itself.
Yeah.
Through the years, and people send that stuff to me, and I'll see it. But her Quartzite videos did triple what any of mine never did. You know. Because she has that kind of a male following, you know, and them guys are on there. They don't care what she's talking about.
They just want to see her body.
Yeah.
You never see my body, and very intentionally, you don't see any of my big ass body on any of my stuff.
Doesn't matter. Just do a shower video beside your ambulance. Nobody's
I
ever
keep
done
forgetting to find a way to flip you the bird without giving you the finger.
What? Unstoppable Morgan just got 1.1 million.
I was beside you one time. Yeah. I got pulled up next to you. I'm in a short teal bus, and I waved at you, but you know that was it.
Oh,
it was in Quartzite one time. Yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing.
It's been a while back.
Yeah, it's amazing the amount of people that recognize you. And I'm not on camera that much, and they recognize the van too. But all over the country.
The van, and I didn't even see your face then very well. This is the first time actual face on. So
it's old. Yeah.
Before you came on, Russ, I was telling these guys the first time I saw your face was at a reflection in the back of your car.
Yeah,
said, that's what he looked like. Oh no, you know what it was? It was when you had the drone on the ground and it went straight up and it was right in front of you. It's like, okay, that's what he looks like. Yeah. But we've got to find out what this JD guy looks like from RVer, Big Truck Big RV.
Yeah, well, I'll have to.
He will not show his face. Sometimes he'll be doing camera shot in a motorhome or something, and it'll come to where the mirror is in the closet, and then he zooms it away real quick. He does not want anybody to see what he looks like.
Yeah. How cool.
He's an enigma, that guy.
See, in Bob's Adventure, he's opposite of me. He has 70% females. But Garage Misadventure says, as a general rule of thumb, there are more male viewers on YouTube as a whole.
I have 80% dogs watching my videos.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not a nice thing to call me.
No.
I just shared your.
And
I
cats.
shared this stream on 2 of the Facebook pages I have, and hopefully that helps you. And
Aw, thank you.
we'll see. You know, you never know. And then if you want to do something later, I'll come on and we'll post it over to RVer TV too, and that ought to get you subscribers. And,
Aw, you're so sweet.
But oh yeah, anything to help. You know, I used to beg when my channel was tiny. You know, I would have paid $500 to a guy. You know, put me on your channel and all that. And
Really? Wow.
oh yeah. I mean, because it was a real passion to get it monetized and get it up. And once I hit the 1,000, then I felt I could breathe a little bit. And then from there, it just started growing. But you got to keep putting out the content. If you back off, the channel's going to die. And yeah, it's something that once you start, you got to keep it going. You don't have to do it every day, you know. And actually, live streams kind of hurt your channel if you don't have good content. You know, you have to have some type of a storyline within your stream. Yeah, like if
Well, I hope I'm somewhat doing that with the interviews that I do, but I've reeled them back. Instead of 4 days a week, I'm doing 2 because I have to make some videos so that there's something that can, you know, once it's done and out there, it's there and can potentially, you know, be there for views and making money and, you know.
Are you thought of doing just a vlog?
Pardon?
Have you thought about just doing a vlog?
Me?
No, Paula.
No.
No? Okay.
Yeah, those are boring. You got to have something in there, you know. You got to have a little.
You have stories, like you said, and be somebody interesting.
Yeah, you do, and you know that's why Quartzite's always so unique, because you just have such a wide. You have a doctor with $1 million pre-roll, and then you got a bunch of school buses parked next to them, but they're all getting along by the campfire, you know, and any place else in the world they would never connect, but they do like Quartzite, and so that's what's unique about the desert and all that.
Okay, go to the door. Go see. Either my son's home or the neighbor went
guard dog
bleep bleep with the lock on their car, and my dogs go bananas.
Yeah. So is it getting cold up there in Canada?
You can see your breath today. I didn't get any snow, but other areas did.
Oh my God, really?
Alberta, Badge had over 1 inch of snow last night. Oh, excuse me for a minute while I shush these dogs.
We're still at 13, 15 degrees Celsius a day up here in sunny.
Yeah. How old is Boomer? How old?
Boomer's 2.5.
He's a big boy, huh?
135 pounds.
Yeah.
And he'll get bigger too when he's between the ages of 3 and 4. They gain another 30, 40 pounds. So.
That's a really cool niche. I looked up your channel here. Yeah.
Really? You really did? That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. No, he's a best dog to have, man. He's a Great Dane. I've had other dogs, but they're just such a goofy. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they're a good dog to have.
Yeah.
Daryl's got I think he's got a. Bless you. I think Daryl's got a Chihuahua. Is it a Chihuahua you have, Daryl? No. Pug.
Yep.
I knew it was a pug. Pugs are good dogs too. All dogs are good. I just love my Dane. Oh, here comes another dog. No, I thought you. I saw the block. I thought you had your dog in your hand.
Oh.
Stop that. Where's your dog?
I am just going to give you the finger right away here, buddy.
Don't, you'll get demonetized.
Just do this.
I'm not monetized.
That's why I can do it.
No, don't do that. Goodness thinks we're all a bunch of crazies here.
I'm starting to fight with the dogs, apparently. Come here. Here.
She's got two to take care of.
Pardon?
Do you have a dog, Russ?
Mine's over here snoring now.
No, I had some of the earlier videos. I had Scooby. She was a yellow lab. She made it 16 years, and
Yeah.
but last couple years, no.
Listen to
Oh,
the
look
pug.
at that pup. Yeah,
They
isn't
can't
that
breathe.
I can't
Yeah.
put my
What's his
dog on
name?
the desk like that.
something? Yeah.
Daryl,
Come
what's his
on.
Her name is Tasha.
Aw.
She has her own channel.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Tasha the
Yeah.
Pug.
Yeah, Scooby, my lab, she had her own following. I mean, people got really attached to her.
Scooby?
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo?
I was gonna.
Yeah,
I
it was
gonna do
Scooby
that.
too. Yeah. And yeah, when she was alive and stuff, she had her own following. People got people bring by presents for her and toys.
Aww.
Yeah,
That's so sweet.
Oh.
yeah. When she,
80% of Tasha's followers are cats, which is really weird.
yeah,
Actually,
Yeah,
no, they're pugs.
yeah. The memorial video I put on out there, it had tens of thousands of views for good old
Wow.
Scoob. Yeah, yeah. Touched a lot. That was
Yeah.
pretty weird, but yeah. Right now, to travel with a dog in the van, that would just be a tough way right now. Focused on the videos.
Mm-hmm. Yep, for sure.
You should try travel with a Great Dane in a little Class C.
Oh my God! Yeah,
Yeah. Mine's only 20 feet.
yeah. I bet he gets a bed too, huh?
Yeah, the whole floor is his.
Yeah.
I should do a video of that.
James Cantney says we love Russ's dog.
Oh. Thanks, James. Yeah, a good old Scoop.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, yeah. And actually, when I started YouTube, she was already 13. So it was, she
Wow.
was up there in her years. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. It was around a long
Wow.
time. Like in Quartzite, I've been going there since 2006. You know, and that was way before YouTube and all that.
Do you
I've
ever
been-
get out to Florida?
No, and actually, I was talking about that. Probably going to do a Florida run this spring, early spring. Going to actually do a Florida run and go down, hug the coastline down along the Gulf Coast, and then drop down into Florida and then start the season down there. Because this year has just been devastating with this COVID. I was able to pull off somewhat of a travel season, but it really hurt. I had sponsors lined up. I lost them. It was, yeah, yeah. It was expensive, and so this year has been just trying to throw everything in the kitchen sink at it, to keep it up there. But next spring, I'm already planning it. Looking for, at least I'd say 5 months of travel, maybe 6 next year.
We go down to Florida Keys.
Yeah, I actually, there's some YouTubers that want me to come down there, and they live clear. They actually got a place, and they're not RVers. They're just regular YouTubers. They have a, I'm gonna say small channel. They got a small, real niche following. They do a lot of the Everglades, a Florida type lifestyle, boats, that kind of thing. And they want me to come down, and I can actually stay on their property in the Keys.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
Wow.
Get the mooch stock.
yeah, and which is rare for there. 'cause
Have you
that's,
ever been there? Have you ever been to
no.
the Keys?
No.
Well, their house is like I can reach my hand through my window into their window. That's how close their houses are.
Yeah,
So I don't know where they're going to put your van, but
I don't know, but I'll park it. I'll tell you that, because that's prime real estate there. That's
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Well, if you ever make it up to Canada, you more than welcome to mooch stock at my place.
Well, thank you. Yeah.
My place
you're
too.
drunk.
My place is boring as hell, but I'll take you up north.
Yep.
That's where it's good in Saskatchewan.
Daryl,
Yeah.
can Russ stay at your place too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
There you go.
They're
You're,
not past the boss though.
you're almost all your way across Canada for free.
Get the plug.
Oh yeah, BC, Saskatchewan,
Yeah,
Ontario.
There
Just
you go.
Just
part of
meet
America.
someone a little bit between Saskatchewan and Ontario.
Yeah.
What's the main highway that cuts across up there? It's like through
Number
Calgary.
one.
Number one.
Number one. Yeah.
It's called the Trans-Canada Highway.
Yeah. In the late 70s, I traveled across there. And I don't remember a bunch of it, but I went to the Calgary Stampede.
Yeah.
I went over to the Banff Mountains. I remember that. That was gorgeous.
Yes.
Somewhere, I think it was Saskatchewan. Wasn't there the world's biggest shopping center? Or
Edmonton.
mall?
Oh no, that's Edmonton Mall.
Edmonton, yeah.
That's in Edmonton, yeah,
With
in Alberta.
Indoor
Yeah.
roller coaster.
Yeah,
And the
went
wave
there.
pool.
Now, Paula can agree or not agree on this, but traveling across like Manitoba and Saskatchewan, what's the other province next?
Alberta. But you know
Alberta.
what? The boring
It's like going
provinces
across
to drive
Montana.
on. The boring provinces are Saskatchewan and Manitoba.
Yeah.
But it's an easier drive, right?
Yeah.
It's just
So,
flat for
If
miles.
you're doing a lot of driving, you sometimes appreciate an easy straight line.
Put it on cruise control and go for a nap.
Yeah.
Well, unless you need a Tesla.
Yeah.
Aren't they all programmed with that?
Yeah. Big solar panel, huh? But yeah.
Mhm.
No, Canada's a good country. I got a lot of subscribers from Canada. I meet a ton of them down at Quartzite.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Not next year.
Yeah, and that's just so weird, you know.
Maybe
when I went
this year
down,
you can actually meet me then, Russ.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
What was
there you
that?
go.
I have a table on the side of my bus and it says Tipsy Gypsy on it. So, and it's a
Okay.
Break that
bright
down, Russ.
teal bus.
Where do you usually park? Where do you camp at?
Sometimes at the Dome Rock. I haven't really I won't probably do any of the LTVAs.
Yeah.
But I'll call out at Erhenberg, but I'll be in town a lot.
Yeah.
And stuff.
You go to the most of the free ones, right, Patricia?
Yeah, I boondock free. Yeah,
Yeah.
I boondock where it's beautiful out in Erhenberg. We call it. Well, you know how Dad always talks about Squatterville. It's out on the mesa there in Erhenberg, and it's the most beautiful, beautiful sunsets ever in Arizona.
Yeah, that's right on the river.
That's
Yeah.
and I will take. Yeah, but we go back up in there, and you know where I'm talking about, Russ, where you go back in there, and then and then it just drops, and it's just right on that edge, and it's just, and you don't get all the ATVers or anything down there all the time, so we have our squatters wheel back there, and Badge is the mayor, and
Whoever came up with that name, Squattersville.
Well, you know
I
what?
don't
There's
know.
so more. There's a lot more opportunity to boondock in the U.S. from what I hear compared to Canada, unless you go way up north
on the west
right?
side.
But otherwise, we
on
don't. It's very hard to find here. Ontario's different.
Oh,
I do know
Ontario's
that.
80%.
Yep.
But in
Pretty much-
Saskatchewan, I mean,
Pretty much
80% of Ontario's boondockers.
Yeah.
Pretty much in the middle of the
Cromwell.
state, there's no boondocking. And
Yeah.
then there's some on the East Coast, very little though, but
What about Nevada? What about Nevada?
Oh, there's all kinds of boondocking in Nevada. There is massive BLM land.
And Utah?
Yes, Utah, all of it. Idaho. People don't realize Idaho. That was that Highway 93. You go up through the Salmon River, and there is BLM after BLM after BLM, and really nice campgrounds too.
See, I was going.
Some are fee based, like $5, and they got water and sewer dumps.
$5. That's sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're right on the water. Yeah.
What about Oregon?
Utah blocked
Yes.
its border. I was going to go through Utah, Idaho, over to Oregon, and then down the coast because I've never done that. Well, I was going to bump up to Washington for a little bit, and then just go down. I can't stand California, but I wanted to do the coast.
Yeah.
What about Texas? Does Texas have a lot of BLM?
I don't know that
Hit or
much
miss.
about it. there.
And if
yeah.
it's
A
safe,
lot of the Corps of
Yeah,
Engineers.
yeah,
yeah.
it's yeah. You got to always know your surroundings when you're boondocking. Some of that you got to be careful. Like in California, they got that Slag City, and that is extremely dangerous. There is some heavy drug.
Cartel. Yeah.
Well, you're
That's
close
right.
to the Mexican travelers go in there. You're real close to Coachella Valley. It's not for the faint of heart. You know, you better be with a group that you know and that kind
Tough
of
guy.
thing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, dangerous. You know, and you'll get robbed or whatever. A lot of people do get robbed there. And
Yeah, that's
California is
not
not the
somewhere I'd
best
want to go.
boondocking place at
No.
all.
Won't even
Even
go.
Northern California.
No, it's not. There, you're better off focusing on state parks and county parks and that kind of thing. And I found in California, especially Northern California, the county parks are really nice, and people don't go after them like they do state parks. And I was able along the coast to go all the way up through there. Also, I belong to the Elks, and the Elks Lodges in Canada and U.S. They got over 1,000 RV parks.
Are you Freemason?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, but
Yeah, we have there's an Elks Hall in every community here.
yeah, and you can usually camp in their driveway or in their parking lot for a
I
donation.
didn't know that.
Yeah, and
that's good to know.
yeah, Google it, and you'll see that. Yeah, there's if you go into U.S. Elks and type in RV parks, there's like over 1,000 nationwide.
They go back from 1863, the Elks.
Yeah.
Long time.
Yeah, and that's when I was a kid, 1863. But yeah.
18, not 19.
Yeah.
Now, most of the BLN land in Ontario, which is, we call it Crown land in Canada, 80% of Ontario is Crown land. It's all forested. It's all old logging roads. Well, some are still logging roads.
Bye, Daryl. Are you going to put Caden to bed now?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks so much. Maybe we'll see you later.
Hopefully. See you guys
What
later.
time?
Good night, Daryl.
Bye.
Bye, Daryl.
I made the top row now. Look at this.
Look at you. You're really going places. I never know what order it's going to put people in when they come in and out.
Hello, Ken.
James
How are you?
Katniss is with the Elks, and there's a lot of vets that are allowed to park there. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And Kathleen Klein is here now.
It's like $100 a year to join it, and it's worth it.
Really?
And it's real
how do you show them that you're a member?
You're breaking up, Patricia.
They give you a card, and any lodge will accept that card, and they all got bars and food and restaurants and.
Yeah, ours in town is popular on the weekends.
Yeah, so you can always get something to eat. You're very welcome, and it's very safe. And a lot of the Elks members, if you have a flat tire, they know someone. So because you're out of town, you don't know the town.
True.
Do you know the Elks Lodge secret handshake?
No, it's like this. You gotta.
Well, you can't show it though, can you? That's from
the secret.
Well, I know what it is from the Freemasons, but I can't show it.
Yeah.
But I was going to tell you, Paula, this is something you could start up there in Canada. Is that like you're offering Russ to park in your driveway? Here in the States, they have on Facebook is like a bricks and sticks. They'll allow people to come park there. Farmers, like they have the harvest host, but you have to pay into the harvest host to do that. And that's like wineries and different restaurants and things like that.
Churches.
People that are just normal, more like us, are
Boondockers Welcome.
People to park at their farms or in their driveway or things like that. So that's something
Boondockers
you can
Welcome.
maybe start up there in Canada. So yeah,
well, it's what we do. Boondockers
Lance has
Welcome.
The answer.
A Canadian lady who lived in Ontario started Boondockers
you do have
Welcome.
that?
Well, it's all over North America. Boondockers
I didn't know
Welcome.
you guys had that.
Yeah, a lady who.
I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah,
I stayed at.
It's only $30 a year. It's cheaper.
Yeah, I stayed at 2 Harvest Hosts, and that was really weird. I mean,
Why?
Yeah.
to stay in someone's driveway, that's
Oh,
your
yeah.
and you're supposed to
It's
buy
not.
them. To me, it was.
Really?
And also, like these people were selling honey. Well, I bought a tiny little thing of honey for like 20-some bucks, and I stayed in their driveway, and they got dogs barking and chickens, and I mean, I just, yeah, it just didn't fit me. And then they wanted me to put them on YouTube, and I'm going, oh God, what do I do? Yeah.
Usually you have to ask the Boondockers Welcome host if they want to be on YouTube. And everybody I've ever used has always been such nice people.
Well, I'm an affiliate.
Harvest Host is different, though.
Well,
Yeah, Harvest Host, you don't get electricity and water hookup from many of them.
Yeah, but the owner of Harvest Host contacted me. I was one of their affiliates. So they broadcasted that Rvertv's coming in. And I did it twice, and I didn't care for it, and I didn't do it anymore. But
try Boondockers Welcome.
Yeah, I've heard
all
of
over
them.
the world.
Yeah,
they have them in Europe and New Zealand.
I did not know that. I thought it was just here in the States.
No, everywhere. It was a Canadian lady that started it. Her and her daughter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, her and her husband travel for. I thought it was a good idea.
Huh.
Yeah.
It is a good idea.
Yeah.
This is good, though. I mean, everybody's learning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
See, now this is a good live stream when you have content, and you have good content, a good, a theme to your stream.
Well, the thing is, we never know what it's going to be. But because it's always a group of
like-minded
people.
Saturday Night Live.
Saturday Night Live with VVT. Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of whatever, but we tend to usually go on a couple.
Listen to like you, Russ, or whoever's on there to give ideas and things like that. I mean, bring in, all kinds of experiences that people have had already.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's what's neat.
Yeah.
Like on my channel, I'm not worried about. Like, I'm not worried about getting monetized, Russ, because I'm on disability. If I make too much, I'm going to lose my everything. My main thing is to get people out there that's on disability to be able to understand, to get out here and do this.
Yeah.
I'm an amputee, and I can do this just fine. My money doesn't go to a damn rental or anything else.
Sure.
It goes to what I want to do.
Oh,
right now, I was just fixing up my bus some extra, but that's what I'm getting at, is to get people off their couch to enjoy nature instead of sitting there rotting away on their couch.
Well, I've always said RV, and it's a choice, and it's also not that much cheaper than living in a house. You still got your insurances, you still got to travel. I mean, there's a lot of cost in an RV lifestyle that you wouldn't have in a home, but also there's a lot of home costs that, like mortgages and roofs and water heaters.
I think, though, a van versus an RV, there's a big difference in costs because, like for me with the ambulance, even though it's fairly big, I'm not as big. I'm one solid unit, right? So I think I could get away with a lot more than somebody that's like hauling something bigger.
I've seen some of these full-time RVers are in the big Class A's, and they do their budget every year, and they say what they spend, and some of them are spending $60,000 to $80,000 a year on all their stuff. It's like,
I don't even make that.
I don't even know how. I know. Well, obviously they have a big 4K, whatever you guys call it down there.
Right.
Yeah. But it's like, why would you want to even spend $80,000 when you're retired? And
right. I mean, I have a bus, so it's cheaper than having an RV.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to dump, because I didn't do that. I do have my water that I fill up, but I find places that are free to fill water.
What engine is it in your schoolie?
Vortex 6. It's a GMC Chevy.
It's a diesel, though.
No, I can't work on diesel. Yeah, I can't work on diesel. Right.
And it's the front. The engine's in the front of your bus, not the back.
What it is, it's on a van chassis. It's a 3500 Savannah. It's on a van chassis.
Okay. And you do all your own mechanics there?
Yes.
Cool.
I just actually put brakes on in the front. I mean, I have like, you know, badges show me what to do on different things, because I just, you know, with my dad being gone, I hadn't worked on a lot of vehicles. And then when I started on this, I had a talk with him. And
did you ever break down really bad? You needed someone to come and get you?
Yes, once. But that was only because it was in the dark of the night on the side of the highway, that it was moving my bus so much that I was traveling with a friend, and they took me into Love's there in Quartzite, and I was just in Parker, so it was only like 45 minutes away, basically.
Are you traveling?
Is there some feedback somewhere?
A dog. It sounds like a dog.
It's not me.
No. There's a different noise.
Not my.
I hear that too. A humming noise, kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just gonna mute myself, Patty, while you talk, just to make sure.
Do you? Are you traveling with other people right now, though, Patricia?
Dale, I am right now, and Jessica, a friend of mine, but she's got to stay back here for a couple of doctor's appointments, and then she's going to meet up, and then I'll meet up more people back down in Quartzite area when our boondock, you know, we have our like our boondock bash. Yeah.
What the heck is that noise?
Is that
I don't know.
me?
I don't know where it's
I'm not
coming
even
from. I don't
talking
know
to
when
this
any of us have changed anything.
No. It's,
Hey, Ken. Kenneth.
Yes.
No, it sounds. He's okay.
Yeah.
It's like
stopped.
somebody else is like a party line.
yeah.
Well,
We're being hacked?
But anyways,
Yes, Badge, that is Russ from Rvertv. Badge is back. And today is Badge's actual birthday, and I had him on here yesterday. I don't know, Russ, if you caught that.
Oh.
But I'm thinking if I save up the money, I've been watching a lot of that veggie oil conversion stuff. Badge, you know that's going to be on my list next.
Is your ambulance diesel?
Yes.
There.
okay, that's the only way you can do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know he doesn't like having to do that. You know that.
He
Yeah.
doesn't like
Gets
what?
you all the way through that.
Fords? Don't like Fords, Badge?
Are you learning how to maintain a diesel, Paula?
Hey, Badge, how you doing, man?
He's
Come
good.
on up,
Yeah,
Badge.
everyone's saying happy birthday to Badge.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
MGM says they don't hear that noise. What do I do for maintenance? Well, this spring I got the oil, I took it and got the oil changed. I got both the fuel filters changed. I had to learn that there was 2 fuel filters in there before I even took it to a shop. Because I was gonna maybe do it myself, but then I got scared to do underneath. So
Go online, look up a
Stand there and
manual.
watch them. Though?
I have a fuel additive now
Yeah,
that I
watch
put
it.
in the gas that makes a huge difference. And I have another additive that next time I get the oil changed, I'm going to have added in as well.
Are you learning from while you watch them, or are you just gonna always take it into somewhere?
Well, for an oil change and stuff, really, I'll just take it in somewhere.
What about if you
I
had to
don't
do
know.
brakes?
I've never done oil changes. Oh, with the brakes? What about them?
Would you do your own brakes?
Hell no. I don't know how
I
to do
just
that.
did.
I've never been taught it. There's certain things I will learn to do my own, like my solar power, my water system in there. I can do my wiring. I'm learning how that. But when it comes to the wheels underneath me, I'm not messing with that stuff, you guys.
Hey,
Like,
let me tell
my
you what just
ambulance,
happened.
if I ever have to change a brakes, those are tow truck brakes that are going to be going on there. I know the things that I want.
Okay,
Right.
let me tell you. I just changed mine, and I had to have mine turned because your metal piece does not come out of there. Most places, if you have taken that, they're going to tell you need a whole new drum, and the brakes. Well, I had mine turned. I found a place in Flagstaff that had it, and that was only $17.50 a piece. Normally, those drums are going to cost you $150 each. And that's without labor.
Listen to this.
So and then I got,
Badge says,
and then
yes, she will do it all when I train her. And thank you, Badge. My dad's been gone for over 10 years, and I hadn't seen him for many years, even before that. So I kind of grew up without. So Badge is going to teach me, and I'm going to pay attention, and I'm going to learn. Some things, though, I'm not going to mess around with. Like,
You will.
if I learn to do my oil and learn to change my fuel filters for now, or, you know, I've got the schematics for the belts. I mean, I should keep an extra belt on me and stuff. But, I mean,
Yes,
otherwise...
definitely belts.
I had a radiator leak in there this summer. One of the hoses leaked, or coolant leak, and it took them... Well, the one shop took 2 hours, and they misdiagnosed where the leak was. They thought it was a frost plug. So then, but they couldn't do it. So I took it to another place, and it took them 3 hours to figure out where the leak was coming from. And these are mechanics. So how in the hell am I going to keep up with that?
It's hard to find good diesel mechanics, that's for sure.
That's why you ask Badge, and he will tell you exactly where it's at. That's the point. That's what he's trying to say. And I had to put in a new alternator. I did that, you know. So, I mean, you can learn. It's not hard. If you used to do it with your dad, you can do it again.
Oh, no, I didn't do it with my dad. I hadn't, you know, he's been gone for 10 years, and I hadn't seen him for 4 or 5 years before that.
Okay.
Right? So I never learned any of that kind of stuff, but I learned on my own. Same with my younger brother, too. He grew up with no males in the house. We just, you know, you do your best to learn. It's just easier to start with the things that aren't so expensive when you make a mistake.
Right. Well, your son needs to learn too, on that.
Yeah.
So
he even had to Google how to change the headlights in his car when he got a car.
That's good though.
We watch a YouTube video for everything.
They do. Yeah. If you can't understand it in the book, you pull it up on the YouTube.
Yep.
You know, and that's the thing. I did my brakes and stuff, but Dale was right here. There was sometimes he had to do it because of muscle wise. I couldn't do it, but
Kenneth, do you maybe want to drop down if yours is showing that you're having some problems that breaking up all the time, and then come up when you want to talk? We'll just see if that makes a difference because it's breaking up for you while you're on here. Hello?
It seems to be y'all, whether it's you or somebody, it seems to be like cuts in and out during every time somebody talks.
Okay.
I can mute my mic.
Okay.
I just heard a funny noise again now. It's so weird that, you know, a person can talk for 2 hours and not have a problem, and then in the last 20 minutes, we're starting to hear things.
Because I have... all I did when I came back over is I plugged it in. That's it. You have 80 in the chat house. Did you know that?
80. I have 29.
There's 80 in the chat on mine.
What?
She can't see you.
I know she can't see.
No, you.
There's 28. You can't see.
There's 27.
Are you dyslexic?
No.
Reverse the numbers?
Oh, never mind.
I got 28.
Never mind.
Where do you see 80?
She switched
There's
the numbers.
80 chats that you haven't read, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, 80 chats. You're behind in 80 messages.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, I got some late breaking news here if you guys want to hear.
Yes.
One of the country's largest retailers, Walmart Canada, is no longer allowing customers to price match items in its stores, sparking consumer outrage in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. Wow.
That's been a long time they've been doing that.
I know. I can't believe they stopped doing it.
Have you ever taken anything to Walmart and said, I want you to price match this?
Yeah, my wife does it all the time.
Good question.
I haven't got the time in my day to go do that.
No, if you see something in another grocery store, they'll match everybody's and everything. That's why they're so cheap.
They don't.
But you know what? You get better quality. I go to Co-op for the bake shop buns. I go to Co-op for the meat. Everything else it's packaged. I go to the wholesale club, like our superstore, right? Like, I don't know. Certain things are good for, like, certain places are good for certain things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but think how much gas you're driving around. Why don't you just go to one?
I live in a teeny tiny town.
Oh, okay.
I go to Canadian Tire, and get 10 cents off.
Darn rights, buddy. Darn rights.
Well, the thing that, okay, when you come to Quartzite, when you eventually get to do that, You will
Yeah.
be driving an hour away to go to an actual Walmart.
Yeah, I mean, that's a different scenario,
I better
right?
stock up
I'm going to
then.
want to do one stop, load up, and go.
I'm going to live off the land when I'm down there. I'm just going to hunt for food.
In the
Well,
desert?
No,
Scorpions and rattlesnakes.
yeah, honey, you'll be
that's
hungry.
probably
Yeah,
Those are
say
good.
that or homeless people.
Snakes
Yeah.
on
Be
the
just
black
hunting
grill?
homeless people.
Homeless people.
Yeah. Well, listen, it's been
Back
a real
up in the
honor
hills.
talking to all you guys. I'm going to
Oh,
cut
I
out
know.
of here.
We liked having you, didn't we?
Oh,
Yeah.
this was so awesome, Russ. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Email me, Rvertv at Gmail,
Okay.
and I'll set up a stream with you.
Oh, cool.
Awesome.
And we'll really
I'm
get to know this.
I'm on your one of your subscribers, so I'll just send you a message there, Russ.
Oh, please do. You bet.
I was your very first subscriber, Russ.
Were
Oh,
you?
yeah, everybody's
Yeah.
just sucking up.
You'll
He's
get a
going
cup.
on my channel,
I get a
not
cup.
yours.
Woohoo. Okay, I'll email you my address.
Yeah. Email the address.
It was
Yeah,
nice meeting
no.
you,
It's
man.
gonna cost you
Yeah.
more than to make the damn cut.
No, it's been a real honor with all you guys. It's been fun. You know,
Thanks.
yeah, I don't know why your stream keeps popping up in my feed. And I jumped in the other night, and a couple people commented, and I commented. Then it popped up again tonight, and I go, "Hey, there they are."
You know what? Maybe I'm
Yep.
getting better at my search engine optimization and my tags.
Yeah, yeah. Do it. And keep watching those analytics too. I mean, that will make you money down the road. It definitely does.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we could do that part of your stream.
Yeah.
And
Linda Barker asks Russ, please be a regular in this live. Like, pop
you
in on
should.
Saturday nights lots whenever you
okay,
want.
I'll do that. You betcha.
Cool.
Okay.
If I'm around, I'll pop right in.
That's
All right.
awesome.
All right. Well,
Thank
Take care,
you.
watch
buddy.
you all. Good
Bye.
night.
Good
Bye,
night.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, he's got great videos, that guy.
He is such a nice guy, and he
Yeah.
speaks so well, and he's so darn smart.
Rvertv.
No.
Yep.
Wow. I don't know how I didn't have his channel.
Yeah.
But I've been really in our circle of smaller channels, right?
Do you remember
I've
that
really
list
looked
I
at a whole
gave
lot of
you?
Big ones. What?
That I emailed you two
He's
emails, a
coming
list
up.
of.
He comes up in your chats.
Was it one of the ones I emailed you, Paulo? I've lost my email.
Oh, maybe. I haven't gone through all that list. I've actually been
I'll give you a good
busy.
list.
I've been working and YouTubing full time. So
Well, it's a
I
good
haven't
list of
got to
people.
that list yet because I already had a bunch preset.
Oh, did you?
Like
Oh,
right
okay.
now, I've slowed down doing them in advance. And my next one is November 4th.
Wow.
That's available. And I don't want to book them too far ahead, right? Because too many things can change.
Yeah, I can cancel or.
I can not feel well, or
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, his drone shots are awesome, they say.
Yeah, they are.
Russ's channel, Spaceman Dudley, is
RVer TV.
thank you, RVer TV. Okay, not the Russ part.
Can you,
Slow.
Lance,
Vida.
can you put his link down in there by chance?
Put his what?
Can you put his link down there? His channel
RVer TV? Yep, no problem.
down in the chat. Yeah.
Yep.
I can't do
There
it.
is so many really great people here, you guys. We have Rolling Homestead and Wild Edibles and WI. Lance, that's who you need to talk
What?
to.
Edibles?
That's who you need to get hold of if
Yeah,
you want to
what?
go out and try to live off the land. They'll teach you.
Yeah, I know.
I
I
know,
was kidding.
Linda
I don't know
Parker.
about
Isn't
the
that
land.
cool? Russ gets my channel notifications. Oh, where's my
Yeah, I just
fan?
dropped his link.
Oh, that's fantastic. That is so awesome. Oh.
You're going red again.
I know. I was just like all
Hit the fan.
blushy and everything. I'm like, oh my God, right, Linda? He gets my notifications.
I hope
Yeah,
he got my channel.
Ken, it's very dangerous to text and stream at the same time.
Yeah.
TGIF is here.
Why is that?
B Lady. And I
RVing
can't,
with G.
we'll just say the B Lady is here. RVing with G is still hanging out. Going Green Mom's still hanging out. We got
I usually
Man,
have
I'm
the
here.
Ian
live.
is still
Like
here,
that.
and Kathleen. What?
What'd you say,
I
Ken?
usually have the live stream on my phone on YouTube side.
Well, that's good. It gives
But
me another view.
Okay, so
but
you
I have the sound off. I don't have the YouTube side on.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I know. You do your own live streams. You're on lots of live streams. I know you know what you're doing, Kenneth. Breathe, Paula, breathe. I'm bad just like that all the time. He'll message me and he'll tell me something like, breathe, Paula, breathe, because he knows I get all flustered.
Have you met him?
Not in person. We talk on the
That?
phone and stuff, but I'm going up there
Patricia has, right?
10 days. 10, no,
Oh,
11.
yeah.
I'm going to
He's
be there
like-
in about 2 weeks.
Where are you
Years
meeting him?
I'm going to his
I met
place.
him at-
He's 10 hours away.
Oh, he lives in Saskatchewan?
He's in Alberta.
Oh, I never knew that. I thought he lived in the States.
No?
Then how
Oh.
was he down at Robin's RV fixing her
Because
RV
he
that one
goes
time?
down to the States every winter.
Yeah.
And he's connected with everybody down there. He helps
Yeah.
everybody with their vehicles.
Everybody.
Charges nothing.
He built that beautiful desk for Robin.
Hi, Linda R. Yeah, when you know Badge, you realize how often you see him on other
Yep.